Big Jim, how are you? They can't miss us on the balcony.
I'm wonderful. The two best looking guys in Ottawa.
That's right, here we are. Feel free.
How come there's no girls here? Well, there was earlier.
I don't know. It's fishing week.
Yes, sir. National Fishing Week.
How long has that been going on? Quite a while, eh?
Oh, forever, yeah. But the really cool thing is they got it all together in Canada now, so it's not just Ontario.
Right.
It's across the whole country.
That's
that's the really good deal. You don't have to have a license.
What are you talking about this year during Fishing Week? What's the big deal?
Getting people fishing, you know, like families. That's the whole thing behind it.
I think more and more people are doing it. That's the kind of impression I get.
Yeah, and you know, the CSIA, which is the Canadian Sports Fishing Industry Association, came out with some really neat figures showing that there is an increase in license sales and there is a few more people fishing where it had been going down. But one of the things that we have an aging population. There's a lot of older people that have got into fishing, but they track licenses, so they don't know if they're fishing. So they're trying to figure out how to figure out exactly how many
there's
people.
probably a lot more people who fish, but there's a fair amount who don't have licenses? Is that what
That's
they're
correct,
saying?
yeah.
Do you have to have a license for every kind of fishing?
Yeah, for every kind of fishing, yes, you do. And there's several different ones that you can get. There's ones that are, they have a conservation license, which allows you to keep a greatly reduced amount of fish.
Right.
But you can just get a regular license. You can get them for a week if you want to fish for a week. There's
right.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're doing, where you're going.
Depending on what you do, where you go. You know, obviously, if you're a non-resident, you can get one too. And
what's I know you live down Brockville way, right?
Yep.
Down toward that Thousand Islands area.
Beautiful.
What's the best fishing spot down there?
I can't tell you that on TV.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the best fishing spot down there, if I had to go somewhere around there, I got to tell you, the St. Lawrence River, it's tough to fish. It's a big river, but the number of
river.
Yeah. But the number of fish in the river, and I think people.
Do you fish out of a boat? Is that the best way to fish the St. Lawrence?
Well, yeah, because you can get around, but then because it's so big, you get a lot of people get out there in a boat and they start to run around because they don't get a fish, so they just spend all day driving the boat around.
Right.
Yeah. But if you pick one little area and fish it thoroughly.
What about near the city of Ottawa? Some good fishing spots that people can go?
The Rideau River, Mississippi Lake, White Lake.
Beautiful lake.
Big Rideau, a little further.
It's so easy to go.
Oh yeah. You don't have to have a boat. You don't have to spend, like, I mean, these rods and reels, like they're entry level type things, you know, 50, 60 bucks, you're at it.
What do you got here?
This is a little thing called a slip bobber, Kurt. If you're going to take a kid fishing or a person that doesn't fish much, it's a really cool little rig, because what you have is you have a little thing on your line that you put on here. Mm-hmm. So when your line sinks, now you can reel that right up through the guides if you want to put it deeper.
Right.
But when the line sinks, it stops and it holds your line at a set depth. So when you bring the kids fishing, they can't get snagged. Well, the kids get snagged.
They can see this on top?
Yeah. Now, if you want to make it shallower, you slide this down, you pull it tight again, and this is really simple to do. It's a slip bobber rig. Boom, there, it's only down that far.
Wow.
If you want to go down 10 feet, you adjust it and it goes down.
That's pretty simple. Hey?
Yep.
By the way, Fishing Week, where do people find out information? What do they do?
www.catchfishing.com.
Simple as that.
That's
Catchfishing.com. What are you up to these days, by the way?
Do a lot of promotional stuff.
Yeah.
Try not to be sick. I ran around too much in the spring, got pneumonia, but I got through that, so.
Oh, you beat the cancer. I suppose you could beat the pneumonia a couple times.
Well, yeah, and I had to go from one lung to both to up the ante, but it's all good. I'm sort of like I have genetics on my side. It's all there is to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you're doing well.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we got some nice giveaways.
Yep.
Are these kid-sized fishing rods
Well,
and
they're
reels?
sort of entry-level type stuff. So we got a cap with each one. They've got a nice kit, all kinds of lures in there. The lines on there. They're all ready to go. Just take it to the lake.
Just like that. We'll give away
sir.
3 sets of them. 3 sets of these fishing rods. All the gear that goes with it. A nice Shimano hat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this from the folks at Shimano. That's nice.
Yep.
They're good to us here. Listen, all you have to do is email us in right now and name that website that Big Jim was talking about. It's Fishing Week. You should be able to figure that out. We were talking about a nice website. And do that. Go fishing. Get out there and enjoy yourself. It's beautiful. Eh?
I'm going.
Are you?
Yeah. In fact, I'll probably be out this afternoon. I have a little John boat that I left behind the house in the swamp. And I'm going to probably get that in the water this afternoon. And probably by 2 o'clock or so, I'll be basking in bass.
Love it. Good to see you, my friend.
It's awesome, my friend. Anytime.
Big Jim McLaughlin.
Take a kid fishing.